I don't really know how to intro this video, but it is going to come with a warning that I'm about to pop the off right now.
Interesting videos. She has very funny takes on things, and she is a very out-of-the-box content creator, in my opinion. In a good way. She does very good videos. She does very interesting content. She's been in the backstage area. She's done interviews in backstage for WWE and I think AEW. Without further ado, let's get to why does Queen of the Ring dislikes some wrestling fans. Hopefully not every wrestling fan, some wrestling fans.
Warning that I'm about to pop the off right now. Hi, hello. If you don't know me, my name is Alex Lajas. I have been in the content creating game for 7 years. And, you know, that means I've been in the wrestling fandom for 7 years in this sphere of the IWC. And really, whether it's online or in real life, there are just some things that piss me the off about wrestling fans.
Okay. That's already starting in a crazy scenario. So let me just turn that off. So yeah, she's been around for years. Oh yeah, this was a good one. Doubt no YouTuber are good people. I mean, I get it. YouTuber people can feel weird, but I don't think she's one of them, so. But you're making a joke? Are you saying making a joke? La joke? Right, you say, you're messing with me, stop that. I'm very gullible like that. Don't do that to me. Anyway, so she's gonna talk. Let's continue. Jesus Christ, you guys are too much.
Sometimes it makes me have that ache in my stomach where I'm embarrassed to be a wrestling fan. And I know that it's the same feeling in other fandoms, right? Whether it's like DC, Marvel, Star Wars, K-pop.
There you go. It's not just wrestling, it's every fandom. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. You heard her. Marvel, DC, everything. Power Ranger. Anyway. She used to do a Twitch channel with another girl called Church of Yoshi. I think it came back. Yes, it came back. She does it on Twitch. And I think she's now double streaming it on YouTube. And it's on every Sunday. She does the Church of Yoshi. Very good content, guys.
Single fandoms. I'm going to list off the things that pisses me off about
this video 3 months ago. So definitely she is summarizing this hate based on probably her experience at Comic-Con this year. New York Comic-Con this past year.
Is it deodorant? Of just nerdism.
Is it deodorant?
It just starts off with one question. What the hell is that smell? I am absolutely excluding people that have some kind of like medical condition. You are absolutely excluded. But some of y'all, that is not the case. Why are you not wearing deodorant?
Yo, guys, deodorant. Gotta wear it. Here, I got my deodorant right here. Don't come at me. I wear deodorant. But yeah, all you damn fans in Comic-Con, why does it always smell in one corner of the area like everyone didn't shower? And yes, I get it. I get it that you're wearing cosplays, you're in heavy costume, and that might be it. That's a small okay, but you should also carry deodorant or cologne or perfume too, just to offset it a bit. Don't do a Axe body spray because that sometimes makes it worse. But there are the cosplayers. I get it. If that happens, it happens because of the heavy stuff. But I feel she's specifically talking about the people that are not in cosplay or heavy level cosplay, and you're doing it. Anyway.
Why? Why not? Pack it with you. I have never ran into a venue that did not allow you to bring deodorant into the event. Even the indie shows. Goddamn indie shows.
That's true. Me and my wife have gone to House of Glory and I've smelled people nearby me. And my wife just texted me saying I smell amazing. Thank you, wife. I guess she heard me talking about me wearing I have deodorant. See? Ryusei always has deodorant. You heard him. I wear the wolf thorn from Offspice too. Oh, I get the bear glove. I mean, I'm okay. I usually get Allspice all the time. Damn commercial with the whistle.
Sometimes I forget to put on deodorant too. All right, it happens. It happens to the best of us. So guess what? Go buy deodorant. Listen, I know with the tariffs and the inflations and all that, deodorant is expensive. Everything is expensive. But listen, if I ever forget to wear deodorant and I'm on my way to a show, I will stop by a pharmacy, a CVS, a Walgreens, whatever it is, even a Target, and I will go to the travel section.
Yes! Even with the tariffs, the travel size are around $3 or less. I know it sounds a lot for such a small size, but it's better than people looking at you weirdly that you smell.
To buy the little cheeky thing, little tiny deodorants, you know, all those little tiny deodorants. I would buy that and put it on. I'll put it on in public. Would you rather see me put deodorant on or smell like I'm not wearing deodorant? Which would you rather smell? Why aren't some of you washing your asses either? Wash your ass. Wash your butt.
What?
And you know what? It is not just a deodorant situation either. Why does it also smell like wet fabric? You know that smell that when you like take something out of the wash and it doesn't dry properly, like your shirt smells like a little weird, a little funky?
Yes. That's when I throw it back into the wash and wash it again. And if it still doesn't work, it sounds like my clothes are done and it's time for you to go to the trash. Yo, who smells like ass? That's crazy. Wash your ass. In between the cheeks too, please. Make sure you clean everything. You gotta wash your butt, guys. If you had a bad mishap, I get it. I've learned to carry wipes. That's why WWE sponsored dude wipes. Look who they're targeting. It's not even dude ladies. It's dude wipes. I mean ladies wipes. It's dude wipes. WWE already knows about this. They're telling y'all, get some dude wipes and wash your ass. Maybe they have to start advertising deodorant. That's called mildew. Yes. Mildew. Well, anytime if it doesn't wash off, I just throw it away. Because I love my clothes smelling clean. I love putting not a lot of detergent, enough detergent to make my clothes smell clean. And I cologne myself. Look. If cologne is expensive for you guys, they have little trial packs that you can buy too for a decent price. So, no excuses, guys. I feel she's just targeting guys at this point. I don't know.
Mixed with sweat. And it's on these wrestling shirts, these black wrestling shirts that some of you guys don't wash. Like, it smells.
I'm a one wear and wash kind of guy. I'm being serious. I'm a one wear, then a wash kind of guy. My pajamas is the exclusion because I always bathe before I go to bed. So there shouldn't be any reason. I wear my pajamas a few days, then it goes into the wash. Y'all shouldn't be wearing clothes for 5 straight days. Please, do us a favor. Go to a cheap store and buy clothes if you can't afford it. Do some sewing lessons. I don't know. Figure out how to make clothes if you can't afford it. It's cheaper to make clothes, I guess. Yo, is my wife watching right now? Because she's not in the chat commenting. She must be on Twitch watching. She's saying WWE should promote The Rock's body and hairline. Actually, all wrestlers should make body wash lines for the... Yo, my wife's on fucking point. I wear work clothes 2 to 3 days. Well, if you're wearing if your clothes is like a uniform, it's different. Plus, Chef Mako, you're a military person. It's I'm pretty sure you are very well trained in grooming because that's a military trait that they teach you guys. So, unlike these fans that she's talking about, you are probably well groomed, and that's why you can afford wearing the outfit 2 to 3 days. All right, you saying now if I wear something for less than 4 hours, then I just leave it out and wear it. Then I'd say, okay, that's fair as long as you don't sweat. But like me, I wear running clothes for less than 6 hours if I do a long run, and sometimes less than 2 hours if I do a short run. I'm putting that in the wash, guys. I sweat. Some people sweat in their clothes and they don't think, oh, it's okay, I can wear it again. The rule of re-wearing clothes applies based on how much sweat you put on the damn clothes. I've smelt my own share of con people. This is why David Yost and Amy Jo Johnson doesn't show up at New York Comic Con. Y'all effed it up for us because they don't want to show up. There's a corner in New York Comic Con that these people hang out and it smells horrendous. You think it's popcorn, but it's not. If you know, you know. Let's continue. Let her keep going. And my mouse.
Like mold and sweat.
There you go.
And
mold and sweat.
Just
Ryusi called it.
All of the time. Throw the shirt away. Throw the shirt away. It doesn't matter the sentimental value.
I had a CM Punk Chicago flag shirt. If you guys know, you know, the white one with the black straps from the first time he produced it back at WrestleMania 28 or 29. I wore that to death. It got old. It started getting what she's talking about, and I threw it out because it didn't work after washes. I got upset about it because I did have sentimental value because CM Punk's my dude, but it is what it is. And I threw it out. Luckily for me, CM Punk decided to wrestle again, both in AEW and then eventually in WWE, and he released that shirt, and I bought a new one. So I'm happy camper. It doesn't have the WWE stamp that they used to put on the bottom of the shirts, but WWE decided to go cheap when it comes to that. But anyway, let's continue.
That you have with the shirt, you obviously don't have enough sentimental value with the shirt because you didn't even bother to wash it. And you know what it is about those fans that don't wash their
Hey, I wash my shirt. I just tend to wash my clothes too much so it rips. Anyway.
Shirts or ass or wear a deodorant. Sometimes
I'm not framing my shirt. That is weird behavior. Just move on.
The same fans that I also hate, and that's the fans that go to the airports and the hotels and they camp outside waiting to get that one fucking signature that they're going to sell online.
Yo, I hate those guys. And we talked about it in the AJ Lee video I did a few weeks back. And to the point how these fans pretty much stalk all these fans. The wrestlers, and Rhea Ripley, even Rey Mysterio, Alexa Bliss. To the point that other wrestlers like CM Punk and Drew McIntyre started speaking up about it, and telling them to F off. You guys are crazy. Like, I freaking pay for signatures. All the cool people pay for signatures. It is what it is, guys. It's a business. You don't like it. Oh, well. Now, if you meet them casually and they're okay with giving you a signature, but forcing it on them, stalking them in their hotel room, some of these people bring their families to this event. Imagine going to stalk Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins for a freaking signature and they brought their kid. That's messed up. They're trying to have family time outside. You know, after a wrestling event, they're normal people. They're not like that. Anyway.
The tribalism.
Did I use the fresh booster stuff? Yeah, but a while ago. But I just have detergent and whatchamacallit? A fabric softener. That's all I use.
There is no tribalism that exists with the stalking that some of you guys do. How in the hell do you know where they are staying?
Seriously, how do you guys know? I've only met a few wrestlers randomly, and I didn't even go up to them because I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't want to mess with them or anything. I've seen Vince. I've seen Shane McMahon in the airport. He was going towards the airport. Tall motherfucker. He's so tall. And then again, I'm short. I didn't mess with him because he looked muscular as hell. I wanted to say hi, but I didn't know how to say hi to these people, and I didn't want to disturb them. I've seen Bo Dallas at a restaurant eating food somewhere in Tampa. Didn't want to mess with him either. Me and my wife, when we were in Florida, we saw, it might have been just me, we saw Zelina Vega and her husband going into another gate, but we were going to the opposite gate, so we're like, whatever. We're not running to a gate to say hi to them. Not worth it. And we shouldn't. But anyway, don't leave them alone.
They are flying into, the flight numbers, the times, all that shit. That is insane. You have a problem. You have a parasocial problem. There's just no way in hell that you think you are a respectable, good human being when you are literally stalking people at their job. Every time
Also, some of these people flatten out their Funko Pop covers. Like, a good example is Rey Mysterio. They flatten a bunch of Rey Mysterio Funko Pop bots just so he can sign them all. It's one thing if you wanted to sign your personal one, like the ones I have above me. But when you start bringing a bunch of them, and you expect them to sign it for free, and they're tired after an event, and all they're trying to do is go on the plane to go home to see their family, you guys are some level of F up.
See y'all at hotels and airports, because I've been traveling a lot this year, and I have seen a lot of you motherfuckers at these airports, and oh my God, how are you not embarrassed? And it's insane how you people mob some of them. Some of y'all buy the cheapest flights just to interact with them at the...
No, they don't. Stop. They don't do that. No way. You are not telling me you pay for a flight just to get in and disturb them. That is... Yes, I meant Aleister Black. No. That's not real. That's not real. Why are you wasting money? You can't even guarantee a signature. That's... No.
Hey, you can't sit there and tell me you see them as people. You cannot sit there and tell me and lie to me in my face that you actually see these people as real human beings, and you stalk them, and you wait outside of these...
What does she wrote here? We unfortunately have to... It's from CM Punk. It's a story from CM Punk's Instagram. We unfortunately have to have this conversation again. Do not turn up at airports. Do not show up at hotels. I cannot believe I have to say this. Do not follow people. You've repeatedly been politely told no. Respect it. You are a stalker and will be treated as such. Respect the boundaries. Stop harassing people. That's why I go to Fanatics Fest. It sucks that you only get a few seconds to talk to these people, but when you do, it feels like forever sometimes. Me and my wife talked to... Who did we talk to last year? That was a long conversation. We talked to Charlotte Flair. Nicest person. All the Four Horsewomen are nice. She was very nice. I had questions about the first evolution. She respectfully was very polite. I was respectful to her. She answered my questions. She told me her point of view when it came to some matches and how they were organized, and she was very nice. When you have the time, great. My wife met at a local state signing event for wrestling of all groups. It's called, and I covered this with the AJ again, it's the New York Big Event, or Big Event New York, whatever it's called. This was before Naomi went back to WWE. She was the TNA champ. We had the opportunity to meet her, and my wife was a big fan of Naomi, of course. And she had a long conversation with her. She had a long conversation too with Mustafa Ali. She had the opportunity to meet Mustafa Ali. She took a picture with him. I got our chair signed from Naomi, and she was able to talk to her. She, in fact, talked to Naomi twice. She loved talking to her. Naomi loves talking to her fans. That's the time to do it, because that's their contract at that point. If they want to talk to you post events, I'm sure they will give you their contact info if they really wanted to. Anyway.
Places that are their homes for the whole weekend. Think about a WrestleMania weekend where some of these people are there from Tuesday to Monday. They are there for a whole week at these hotels. This is their home for the next week, and you are invading their privacy. You guys are the worst of the worst fans. Another thing that I hate about wrestling fans are the hecklers. Now, hear me out. I know that's rich coming.
Yo, let's see what she has to say. I'm kind of a heckler. I don't know. My wife will probably tell me best what I am at live events. I just talk very loud. I chant. It's my soccer background, guys. Can't take that away from me. Chipmunk is saying, well, we know someone who took a layover to confront his arch nemesis. Stop. That guy's going to never go back to a con if he keeps it up, but we're not talking about him. What a punk. Anyway, let's see what she says about hecklers.
For me, since I was the girl that heckled Cody Rhodes.
This was when Cody Rhodes was his heel status. Come on. In Ring of Honor.
Point where he spit beer in my face. But I'm talking about the different kind of hecklers, okay? I am talking about the hecklers that are just rooted in like this edgelord troll. They always have to say something that's like borderline racist, bigoted, misogynistic, sexist. They need to.
All right, I'm not that. I'm not racist, negative, troll, this and that. I am a troll, but a heckler troll, just like she was with Cody. My wife saying I'm a troll. But my wife is saying I troll other fans. Stop texting me, you chaotic woman. She's saying I troll other fans. I didn't troll other fans. So to put the story straight, we were at the 2024 Royal Rumble, and I was just being a heel fan, going for Roman Reigns, because Roman was going against LA Knight and Kevin Owens, triple threat for the belt when he had both belts, you know? And I was pretty much telling everyone, oh, you know the tribal, you put your hands up for the tribal chief. You know the tribal chief is winning today. No one's going to beat the tribal chief. He is going to WrestleMania as champ, which he did, WrestleMania 40. And yeah, I had a big one-up finger. Like the finger that you see as an emoji, I made that 20 times, 3 or 4 or 5 times bigger, put it attached to my hand like a foam finger, and I put it out in the sky every time when Roman Reigns came out, and I got up every time and said to the crowd, did you acknowledge your tribal chief today? Did you acknowledge your tribal chief? And I looked to the next person, did you acknowledge your tribal chief? Did you acknowledge your tribal chief? Because you should. He is your tribal chief. He is the face of the company at that time. So yes, I did. And I was also rooting for CM Punk to win the Rumble. But that didn't happen. My wife got the win on that one because she said Cody Rhodes was going to win 2 times in a row. Boy, my wife commented on Twitch, since I'm not allowed to text you anymore. hello. You can. It's just my hand vibrates because my texts come to my watch. Also, we know a fan that seems to hate women in Power Rangers. Yeah, that's true. The one thing I hate, maybe she'll bring it up, but if she doesn't, I'll bring it up at the end of this video.
Be the edgelord cuck in the section that needs to yell something out repeatedly and gets a laugh, and they're like, okay, I got a laugh. I guess I'm the most funniest guy in my section. I gotta keep going. And then
okay, I didn't keep going.
You become the annoying little prick in the section.
It was only during the Royal Rumble. It was only during the Roman Reigns match. Come on.
And I'm rolling my eyes at you, and I would love for you to shut the up. Oh,
I did shut the fuck up, though. My wife can confirm.
You know what's another thing I hate about wrestling fans? The actually fans. Those people, I don't know, what is it? What do you want? What do you want from society? Do you want us to be like, yes, you are absolutely smart and you know more than us? I feel like that's what you want. When you guys are like, actually, this didn't happen at this time. This happened in
yeah.
It's like, if I make a mistake, you know what I mean.
So, yes, I'm glad she brought this up because this was the thing I was going to bring up. But the reason yes, these people that correct people, I try my hardest not to do that. I seriously do. But my wife pointed it out as a wrestling fan of herself, And she has pointed to me, before I say it, she said on Twitch, to be fair, during the Royal Rumble, we were with a new crowd. The Florida fan base is different from the New York fan base. That's right. The New York fan base goes loud, and we're hard. Florida fan base seemed like a boat club compared to the New York fan crowd. But anyway, what I was trying to get at, when it comes to women fans, wrestling fans, and when they meet, and my wife pointed this out, and she's shown me how it happened, is that when they show up and they meet male fans, some of these male fans, for some reason, think the women don't know crap about wrestling, which we know is not true. Case in point, Queen of the Ring right over here, and other people like Wheezy Blonde, and there's a bunch. But anyway, they know their wrestling to a certain point. If they don't have it exact, it's not a big deal. But they know the lore, they know the stuff. If they don't know the details, it's not like they go around saying, "I'm a wrestling historian. I know stuff." My wife says I'm a wrestling historian. I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't remember everything. I don't remember the details either. It just snaps in my brain somehow. I read Wikipedia too much sometimes. I watch old stuff sometimes. I'm more of a whale, actually, and I push my glasses up. Okay, Jeff. Actually. But the biggest mess up, and I think she experienced that with the young people, is these people that think because you're a woman wrestling fan, you don't know shit. That you don't know the details, that you don't know, like, all the lore. Like, oh, you're not a wrestling fan if you didn't know 80s wrestling. Oh, shut up. If you know the broad, like, you know who were the big names and all that, if you don't know details, fine. Every wrestling fan comes in a different generation of wrestling. That doesn't mean, if they don't know the back history, that they're not a good wrestling fan. Get the hell out of here. So, yeah, my wife experiences a lot of the young people, and she does what she does best, is shut them up. And she shows that she knows her knowledge, and they stay quiet, they tuck their tail, and they walk away. I'm sure Queen of the Ring does that too. Anyway, let's continue.
I definitely get the actually guys worse because they're guys, and
Look, it's like I know what she's about to say.
I'm a woman. It's like, I'll say, oh wow, I really love SummerSlam 2016, and you guys would be like, actually, SummerSlam 19 whatever is so much better than SummerSlam 2016. Okay, that's your opinion.
Facts.
In which I don't care for. I'm not coming after people that don't like.
Did someone say lore? Yes, I said lore. So a comment like she just made is what my wife experiences. And my wife just commented on Twitch saying you did a great job explaining what women go through at cons. Yeah. It is at cons too, because at cons, some of these men question the women fans of other fandoms like Marvel or DC and whatever. They do the same shit. I'm sure if there's any ladies in the chat, which unfortunately I don't have many, if you guys want, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, ladies, if you are on my channel, because I am an equal opportunist for all. I am not an guy. Please, do not put me there. But anyway, women do experience it at different... I'm sure the Power Ranger women fans do it as well, deal with it as well.
The like social cues aren't there. That's not what I'm talking about. It's the bozos that want to make you feel so little because they've felt little their entire goddamn lives, that when they finally interact with someone, that it could be a great interaction, it could be a fun conversation, you need to feel some kind of superior aura against you because they've never felt it in their lives, and so they are taking this chance since they know so much about wrestling, and probably more than you, and that's okay. That's okay if you don't really know that much about wrestling, and that's okay if you know a shit ton about wrestling. But when you belittle...
That's me and my wife right there. According to her, I know a lot about wrestling. She knows more about the women that are big now, their history, than I do. She knows the history of Rhea Ripley much better than I do. She knows the history of Bianca more than I do. She watched the Mae Young Classic more focused than I did. I watched a few here and there. She freaking grinded that series. But that's according to her. She knows a certain amount, but I'm like the historian, and she's sometimes saying mm-hmm, or she actually pays attention. We have an engageable conversation. But I do my best not to belittle her. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm still married, so I guess I'm doing a good job so far. Anyway, let's continue.
People, when you do the actually, like that is the fucking tone. When people will be like, actually, this happened on this time, and now
I'm gonna say this to any woman that ever sees this video, and my wife knows this. If I ever belittle you in wrestling, you will have the full permission to kick me in the nuts. But if you do kick me in the nuts, can you please tell me how I belittle you so I can learn? Because sometimes I may do stuff by mistake. But anyway, please.
understand. Actually, you could suck my fucking dick. All right, that felt really good. I think that's all I have to say. I'm pretty sure I have a lot more, so maybe I will make a part 2. Those are just some of the things I absolutely loathe about wrestling fans. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video when I have more things to rant about. Goodbye.
She does have a part 2, but that was fun enough. Maybe we'll watch the second part next week. I'm going to comment. Please follow her on YouTube if you can. It's Alex Lajas, Alex, last name Lajas. I did not dox her. That's her Instagram. That's her Facebook. You can that's her YouTube. You can also follow her at _Queen of the Ring on Instagram. Love this video. Truths. There you go. So let me know what you guys think. Does she make a point? What did she miss in her full rant? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you later.